Welcome to Talk Sox. This is Jeff. Today, we're going to do a breakdown of my boy, which is ranked number 19th in the Red Sox organization, Brandon Neely. Brandon Neely was drafted in the 2024 draft, 86 overall. Neely is a big dude. He is 6'3", 210 pounds, and offers an arsenal of a fastball topping out at 97 miles an hour, a slider, and as well a curveball. Neely was a college standout out of the University of Florida. He was drafted as a relief pitcher, sometimes doing occasional starts. Although Neely hasn't started his professional career yet due to the injury bug that has hit him. 2024, he was sidelined. 2025, at the beginning of the season, he was hit again with forearm stiffness in a 60-day IL stint. When he returned from the 60-day IL, he hit the Arizona Fall League, where he had some mixed results, supporting an ugly 10.80 ERA, a whip of a 2.20, so control is not his strongest suit right now. However, because of his strong arm and his fastball, in 10 innings, he struck out 11 batters in the Arizona Fall League of 2025. Speaking of his fastball, it notches out right now at 92 to 95 miles an hour, however, has topped out at 97 miles an hour. As of right now, Neely will probably start his career in Single-A Greenville. However, we could see him with the Portland Sea Dogs by midseason or later. Scouts, they're praising him for his fastball and his slider combo. And if he wants to make it as the starter, in which the Red Sox are working him out to be, he does need to work on a third pitch in his arsenal. Does offer a changeup and as well as a curveball, but it's not effective at this moment to major league hitters. For his changeup and as well as his curveball, he needs to learn to keep batters off balance for multiple innings. If Neely wants to make it as a starter of the future for the Red Sox organization, he is going to have to work on his command. That is one of his biggest issues right now. But hey, on the flip side, if he can't make it as a starter, there's always the long relief role and or a potential future closer. What will make Neely unique out of the bullpen and potentially very dominant is his delivery. He has a low release height that creates deception to the hitters. Just try to picture this in your brain for a minute. Being a right-handed batter, facing this style of pitcher. His release, it's quick, a high leg kick with a crossfire delivery, and especially if you're a right-handed hitter, it is going to be very hard for you to pick up on that ball as it's released. This delivery style all by itself is what's going to make him stand out from the rest. And this is why I'm thinking, even though the Red Sox, they're trying to work him to see if he can be a starter of the future, but if not, the backup plan and having him in the bullpen as a sneaky weapon, it's going to be dope. Me personally, yes, I would like to see what he could do as a starter, but if things just don't fall into play for him, Red Sox, put him inside the bullpen because I think he could be a weapon of the future. Bring him out for that one inning, throw the hitters off, especially if the matchups are just right. Ooh. Of course, depending on health and how he progresses in the lower minors, when will we see him? There are some predictions we could see him at the tail end of 2026. I still think that's kind of early. 2027, tail end, potentially 2028, seems ideal. so this way he can get himself acclimated to being a starter and focus on the new path that he is working on with the Boston Red Sox. At the end of the day, if Neely succeeds as a starter, I think his approach will be highly effective as long as he gets his control under. However, in the future, I think his arsenal is going to be fit for the bullpen. Let me know in the comments. Would you like to see him in the starter role or a weapon of the bullpen? This is Jeff with Talk Sox. We'll catch you all in the next video.